Good to see you all here. Super happy that so many of you could come here. So first of all, this is not about FishBrain. This is we're just a facilitator of this event. So this conference will only become as good as the people in the conference and people talking to each other and everything. So it's good to see you all here. Let's have some really kick-ass good 3 days here. A few things about FishBrain first, just to set the stage. And I'm the co-founder and I'm the CEO of FishBrain. And we are the fastest growing and actually the world's biggest social media and the mobile app for sport fishing. So anglers all over the world, they want to, of course, they want to catch more and bigger fish. And what do they want to do when they catch, when they caught big fish? Of course, they want to brag about it. So FishBrain really caters to those two needs: finding out when, where, and how to fish, and also to get the bragging rights in a peer community, not just in Facebook or Instagram or any general social media platform, but actually the platform for fishermen. So using the FishBrain app, users all over the world can log their fishing trips and catches in a super easy way. They can also share their fishing trips and catches with friends and with peers in fishing clubs. They can also follow other people or follow other anglers, and they can also follow fishing waters. If they want to go for a specific fishing water, they can follow that and see all the fishing going on in those waters. And this is also collecting, I'll get back to this later, but this is also collecting a ton of data on the back end. And using this data, we can actually turn this back into recommendations on when, where, and how to fish. It's very good for casual angler. It's not for expert anglers, but for casual anglers, for kids, people that we want to see start fishing. And it has been in development for over 3 years, and we launched in last year, in March of last year. So it's been around now for a little bit over a year, FishBrain, the FishBrain app. A little bit about a team. So we are 10 people in total in the company. 6 of them are developers, so there's a lot of development going on. There will be a lot of new things coming out. I'm an entrepreneur. I've been that for the last, I've been in the software industry for the last 50 years. I've started companies, I've sold companies, had good exits. I lived in Silicon Valley for 6 years. I am a true believer in doing things together. I think what we can learn here in the Nordics is from Silicon Valley is what great things we can do if we do things together. Companies in Silicon Valley startups are extremely good at cooperating with each other. Even though some of them can be competing, they still find ways to do things together, so 1 + 1 equals more than 2. So that's really the reason we are the facilitator for this, is to get all these folks together and meet and see in what ways we can collaborate. As I said, we've been around for a little bit over a year now. Globally, we have more than 250,000 logged users. And we're growing now with around 2,000 to 5,000 new registered users a day. So it's a lot of anglers currently signing up for FishBrain. So the goal is to reach 1 million by the end of the year and to get to 10 million in a couple of years. And also from a data perspective, people are logging a lot of catches. In a year, people have logged over 90,000 catches using FishBrain. So imagine what you can do from a data perspective here with all this data that we're aggregating. I was checking, and yesterday there were 631 catches logged in FishBrain. So it's a little bit between 500 and 1,000 new catches logged per day. So we are aggregating a lot of data, and of course, the more users that sign up for FishBrain, the more data we will have. A couple of goals. First of all, personally, I want to connect all the anglers globally. There are those general platforms, like you have for professionals, you have LinkedIn. For personal, you have Facebook, you have Path, you have Instagram. But there's an enormous trend of new social networks, especially with the mobile app, starting for verticals. People that do share an interest. And if you catch fish, of course you want to brag about it, you want to share your experiences. But you don't necessarily want to do it with friends. Because in Sweden and Finland, maybe 10%, 20% of the population do fish. But most of your friends, they don't fish. So people are, it doesn't matter if it's fishing or if it's hunting or if it's gardening, or people want to be in a social network, in a community with peers. So this is really the goal of FishBrain, is to connect all the anglers worldwide in the social network. And also, of course, increased interest in general for sports fishing. We would all greatly benefit from that. And if you look at the kids today, I got a 6-year-old. They don't do anything if there isn't an app for it. They are so totally connected. So I think this is a fantastic opportunity to engage the kids, also to have a social network, have an app that makes fishing even more exciting than it is, so they can share their experience and find out places and chat with friends and everything like that. So it's, I really want to increase the interest for sport fishing in general. And this is also what I'm hoping that we can discuss over the 3 days here. With all the data that we are aggregating, this is my pledge to you. I'm offering for non-commercial benefits to leverage our data. Tell us what do you want and how you can actually benefit from all the data that we are aggregating. 90,000 catches so far and growing super quickly. So it's, of course, I want it to be as a benefit to sustainable fishing. So let's have the discussion over these 3 days. How can this data be used in the best of ways? And this style here, this is something that is becoming super popular in the high-tech industry. It's called the Unconference Style. So this is not for, it's really not about one people here standing like me talking for an amount of time. This is really people meeting each other. This is called for this, or I took this from Wikipedia this morning. This, it's an open discussion, rather than just someone like me standing here talking. And this form of conference is particularly useful when the attendees generally have a higher level of expertise or knowledge in the field. And of course, we're all here. We have similar backgrounds. So with that, I want to a great thank you for Utsu for arranging this, and let's have some great 3 days here.